Hi, I'm Gary Kendall, the Catalyst for Love KC, and I'm thinking with you about these times in which we live. We're not the first ones to go through times like this where there's been a famine or where there's perhaps been some kind of a war or some kind of a horrific kind of thing that's happened disease wise or otherwise in our world. There have been natural disasters that have hit our coasts on the East Coast and in Houston. We've gone through a lot as a country and as a people. And yet, in these times, it's so important that we keep perspective and we realize that God is present and available. It's in times like these that God's people have found Him as a resource and then have turned and used His presence and His power and His love to impact our world. The church has consistently showed up in tough times. I was thinking this morning about Jeremiah living in a time when it was called Lamentations. The book he wrote was called Lamentations. And so there was lots of tough things going on for Jeremiah. His nation was in captivity. And yet he wrote these words in Lamentations chapter 3. I will never forget this awful time. I still grieve over the loss, and yet I dare to hope. And I'm encouraging you to dare to hope today. He says, the faithful love of the Lord never ends. His mercies never cease. Great is His faithfulness. His mercies are fresh and new every morning. And if you don't see them, I encourage you to take more time to seek after them. Look and you'll find them. He said, I say to myself, this is good self-talk, I say to myself, the Lord is my inheritance, therefore I will hope in Him. And the Lord is good to those who depend upon Him, to those who search for Him. So it's good to wait quietly, for salvation belongs to the Lord. So let those words encourage you today. Take time to seek after the Lord and then give away to others the hope that you have.